Well, Merry early Christmas, everybody. I'm glad we can spend time together. Remember class on Friday. It's Christmas, we're not doing it. And the next Friday, but next Monday we will have class. I'm still going to post a video, so if you guys go online, you'll still have a video for Friday. It might be today's class, I don't know. I'm recording it.
Is weird to Tai Chi.
I don't know what to do about it. At least it's not super aggressive. It's kind of relaxing. So. But this is what we got. So. And this may be a stressful time for a lot of us. Just remember deep breaths whenever you're driving around town, because oh my goodness, the traffic right now. Just take your deep breaths. And then who was it? Somebody mentioned creating a ball. It was Lisa. That's always a good idea too. I've actually been doing that and it helps me out. So just relax and focus on yourself today. All right, we're going to slow down our constant bear. And let our arms hang down. Getting into Wuji, so feet shoulder length apart. Your knees are soft. You're going to sink down a little bit, and so you're bending these knees just a little bit, tucking in the tailbone. You're going to drop your shoulders. Let's raise them up real quick. And drop. And this is where we're going to keep them. Your chin is up. You're going to bring your hands together.
Oh, great with that fireplace behind you.
Yeah. You guys do too. We got so many. Right, deep inhale. We're going to try to exhale as we come out nice and slow. Relax our arms. We're going to take some deep breaths coming from down here as always. We're inhaling as we come up. Exhale. Everyone to listen to your body. If you have any aches or pains, it's okay as long as there's no sharp pains. Like my hip today is doing something crazy. I don't know what happened, but
like dancing.
Yeah, it's probably too much dancing.
You got to look at it no matter what.
Yeah.
Dancing on your heels.
It's doing this click thing that's probably not that great, but I'm going to go see my chiropractor. But remember, if you have anything going on, it's okay. You can also sit down. I probably won't sit because it's not that bad, but I will if I need to. We're going to put our hands on our hips, drop our shoulders, knees are slightly bent, as always, Wuji stance, but hands on the hips. We're just going to look from one side to the other. You're trying to look behind you just a little bit. side, wider stance. Our toes are pointed out just a little bit to protect the knees. Remember, we're kind of rotating our torsos from one side to the other. We're going to sit down again. Our right hand goes on our hip, and our left hand goes out in front. We're going to angle our torsos just slightly over to that right corner. Drop the shoulders, your chin is up. And even as we're gazing and the hand comes down, your chin is still going to come up. You're not following like this. You're going to keep that chin up. So we're going to come up, across, come down. You can inhale across and exhale as you come down. Nice, slow, deep breaths. So if you're aligning it with your breathing, you're going to find you need to go a lot slower than you think. Transition whenever you're ready. This hand goes on your head. And come up. Last one. Remember, as we bring this hand in, we're going to pull this foot in. Come back to center. You're going to practice some of the flying crane posture. Remember, you can lift up your foot if you feel comfortable, but it's okay to point your toe. Also, the hardest part of this is really controlling as you come down. This is all about control. We're never trying to just lift up and then kind of fall out of anything. So if that's what you think you're going to do, it's okay to just do the toe or a little bit lower. But remember, nice and controlled movements, always. So we're going to relax our arms, Wuji, deep breath in the center. We're going to shift our weight over to that left leg. We're going to lift our leg up as our arms come up. And exhale as we come down. We center ourselves. Come all the way up. Inhale and exhale. We're going to shift our weight over that right leg. Come up about halfway. Toes up versus drop. Come down. Remembering to breathe, taking our time, finding the focal point. This will be our last set. Let's breathe through the center. Oh, awesome. Good job, guys. We're going to do a quick water break.
what you're doing.
You're right. I can hear though what you're doing, so make sure you're doing it right. Can you guys see how foggy this is getting? I'm like, it's like growing, and I'm like, I can't see. Yeah, this fireplace is heating up. All right, we return to Wuji. Relax your arms, deep breath. We're gonna go into number 9, right foot forward. Left foot is back at an angle, and you guys look like you're doing all right. Just make sure you're not too linear, so out to the side a little bit. And it doesn't have to be a big step either, too. So we're relaxing, sitting down a little bit, tucking in the tailbone. Right hand is our rock, and our left hand is our snake. Dropping the shoulders, chin up. We're gonna put the snake under the rock. Your palms come up on this right side, and then you rotate over to the left of them. Right hand turns back into the rock. Snake goes under the rock. Palms come up, and rotate. You are rotating your torso a little bit from one side to the other. And when you feel comfortable, you're exhaling as you come in and inhaling when you come around. Be our last one on this side. And let's transition. For those of you who are a little bit more advanced students, make sure your transitions are looking cool. So we're going to put that right hand under the left hand. Palms come up on the left side, and we rotate them over to the right. Right hand goes back under the left. You're dropping your shoulders, making sure the knees feel all right, going from one side to the other. One more. And come back to center. Alright, we're going to go on to 15 and 16. That one was a little bit tricky. This one's also a little bit tricky, but remember, it's not exactly, you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, just do something kind of similar. You're still moving around and breathing, and that's what's important. Not that you get every little thing correct. So we have our wider stance, the toes are pointed out. Sitting down a little bit, knees are bent, shoulders are back and dropped. We're going to have our left hand be our scoop for our cane, and our right hand's going to be our scoop hand. So it looks like this. And then we're going to turn just slightly over to that left corner. So we're going to brush the back of our hands, rotate out this circle, over to that right side, come back to the left, pass our hands. Your chin is up, shoulders dropped. Another little trick is you can pass your hands and then you can actually grab onto that wheel and just steer it over to the right. Look at your hands in the correct position. And one more on this side. We're going to transition to the other and continue. Exhale as you come in, contracting the chest. We're going to do one more. Come back to center. On some balance kind of stuff today? No balance?
Yes.
No balance?
Yes.
No, she says balance. Everyone? Alright. We'll work on that a little bit. I'm going to see how much I can do. I think I can do that. Yeah. I'm telling you that it's just messed up. So, alright, so we're going to begin by putting our hands on our hips, and we're going to do the pointing the toe thing. It is just a wonderful exercise. Do it all the time. Hands are on the hips. We're going to shift our weight completely to one side. And then you're going to point your big toe. Remember, there's not supposed to be any weight on this big toe. It's just touching the ground. You're going to place that foot down. Shift the weight. Big toe. Your chin is up and you're breathing. Your shoulders are dropped. Feel the ground before you shift. And you feel like all the weight is on this leg. Right, now we're going to point our toe forward, to the side, back, and then center. Do that a few more times. Skip the center. You guys know what's going on, so.
We're a mess, okay.
Alright, one more time. Alright, so now we're going to place this foot down, shift the weight. Do it with this side. Now there should not be much movement with your torso. If all of your weight is on this leg, then you shouldn't be moving too much, other than this leg. What am I doing? You guys don't follow me, just do what I said earlier. Alright, last one. And then we're going to do a little bit of golden rooster, so shift the weight onto this leg. We're going to lift up the other one, or you can just point your toe, it's up to you. Bring it up as high as you'd like, just make sure your toes are pointed upwards if your foot is lifted. We're going to put that foot down, feel the ground, shift the weight, lift up the other foot. Beautiful. See a lot of controlled movement. It looks really good. That's all this exercise is. We're being safe, bringing the foot down nice and slow. This next one will be our last one. And come back to center. And deep breath. Alright, we're going to do one more. This is for me. I'm hoping, I haven't tried this to stretch out my hip yet, so we're going to do posture number 29. We're going to bring the feet a little bit closer. So this will help stretch out your hips. It'll also help you with your balance. Remember, on the first or even second stretch, you're not trying to stretch too much, just a little bit. If you stretch a whole lot on the first one, you're not warmed up enough, you could hurt yourself. So just a little stretch on the first one, don't push. So hands on our hips just to get them out of the way. We're going to place our weight on this right leg. And you're going to turn your left foot in just a little bit towards your right foot. And then you're going to sit and stick your hip out towards me just a little. You'll feel the stretch right here. You come up, put pressure on the right leg. Turn out the left toe. Knee does not go over the toe, but we lean a little bit. And come back. Turn in the foot. We have very slow, controlled movements. This is also how a lot of motions are in our forms. You're going from one side to the other, just kind of rocking back and forth. Do it right, you have to go left, that kind of thing. This is our last one, and then we'll switch to the other side. So come back to center, pressure on the left leg, turn in the right, and then we'll see. Oh, okay. We'll do two more. Alright, come to center. Alright, we're going to do a little bit of grasping sparrow's tail. If anybody wants any water, we can take a quick water break again. Grasping sparrow's tail, and then we'll run through the rainy day form. We're probably going to do that every single day just to stay fresh on it no matter what we're doing. But we are going to be moving on to another form in about a month, so. But we're gonna get this one down too. And imagine us all just doing it outside at the park or something with no sound, you know, no calling out anything. We all just move together, unified. Oh. We'll get a video. Oh, it's gonna be great. All it takes is practice. And a lot of us have gotten so far with it. You just have to study a little bit too. Study the take-home sheet that I gave you guys, and then come to me if you have any specific questions. Also, yell them out if you have any specific questions during class, because there's probably a lot of other people wondering the same thing. Alright, so we're going to do that one exercise. Again, it's not important if you're doing it correctly. This exercise is just to stay moving. You could be doing something totally different than I'm doing, and that's completely fine. We just need to keep moving. So we're going to start in Wuji stance. Relaxed. I'll take a deep breath. We're going to go on to grasping sparrow's tail. We're going to start with a Tai Chi ball left. So your left hand is up and right hand is down. You're going to take a small step with your right foot, and then you're going to swing that ball forward into ward off. Roll back. You lean back just a little bit, putting your hands on that left hip. Press. Kind of make a butterfly. And push. We're going to keep it rolling. Lean back. Come back to Wuji. Tai Chi ball left. Small step with the right foot. Ward off. Roll back. Press. And push. Come back to Wuji. Tai Chi ball left. Left hand up, right hand down. Small step with the right foot. Bringing that forward. Ward off. Roll back onto the left hip. Press, you have your butterfly, and push. We're going to do two more. I'm going to be silent, just kind of feel it. one more. Turn to Wuji. We're going to go to the other side. So Tai Chi ball right. Turn your right hand's up, left hand is down. Small step with the left foot. Bring that ball forward, ward off. Roll back onto the right hip. Press. Hand that butterfly. And push. Back to Wuji. Tai Chi ball right. Step out with your left foot. Ward off. Roll back onto the right hip. Press. You have your butterfly. And push. And return. You should be able to see your left palm. Coming back to the right hip. You're leaning forward for the butterfly. Sit back and push forward for push. Deep breaths. We'll do two more. Butterfly. Push. Turn to Wuji. We'll take a deep breath center. That's beautiful. And you'll see, there's all the times where you're like, is my hand facing the right way? And whenever you're really trying to get it down and you're practicing it, that is good. It's nice to have it, nice clean form, correct. But when we're just flowing in here, don't worry about it. You will feel so good when you just relax and don't care. That's what this is for. Alright, so we're going to go over the rainy day form. If you guys ever have any questions, feel free to stop me in the middle of me talking. I really don't mind, and like I said, I'm sure other people have questions that are probably similar to yours. So it'll help me address it, and I will answer to the best of my ability. So I'll face away from you guys. If you can't hear me, just holler, and I will start yelling a lot louder. So, alright. Hopefully y'all can hear me. We're going to begin in Wuji stance. I'm going to back up just a little bit. Commencing form, just that deep breath. We're going to shift our weight over to the left leg. Grab the treat. Step out with your right foot and press right, that butterfly that we were doing earlier. Sit back, the hands come down. Shift the weight over to your right leg, grab the treat. Step out with your left foot. Press left. Sit back. Your right hand goes under your left hand for a Tai Chi ball left. Small step with the right foot. Right hand follows, left palm faces the ground for slant flying. You're going to lean back. Rotate your torso over the right side. Put the left hand under your right hand. Tai Chi ball right. Lean forward. Small step with the left foot. Left hand follows. Right palm faces the ground. Lean over onto your right leg. Guitar 1. It's just like roll back from earlier. Lean on the left leg. Guitar 2. Bring your left foot to your right foot for pulse monkey 1. For pulse monkey 2. Put your left heel down. turn your right heel out. Put pressure on your right foot, step out with your left and switch your hands. And then rotate your body forward, tucking in the right toe. This is brush knee left. Lean back, bring that left foot in, put pressure on the left foot, step out with your right foot and switch your hands. Rotate forward, brush knee right. Bring that left or the right foot back, bringing this right arm around. You're going to spear down and point your left toe. Needle at the bottom of the seat. You're going to pick up. Small step with the left foot. Lean forward, fan through the back. Come back. As you bring that left foot in, you're going to start that rotation with your left arm. Point your right toe. Needle at the bottom of the seat. Pick up. Small step with the right foot. Lean forward, fan through the back. Come back. We're going to come back to center. Separate right leg. Remember, you can point your toe, brush the thigh, controlled step forward, box opponent's ears. Come back to center. Separate left leg, brush the thigh, box opponent's ears. Come back to the center. Circle, circle step, golden rooster. Step, circle, circle step, golden rooster. Chamber your left fist, pivot your left foot, step out with your right, carry, punch, apparent close up, and push. Chamber your right fist, pivot your right foot, block down with your left hand, step, carry, punch, apparent close up, and push. Cloud hands 1, cloud hands 2, Tai Chi ball left, small step, ward off. We're doing Gospel Stars tail, roll back, press, and push. Dishes and eights, turning over that left side, Tai Chi ball right, small step with the left foot, ward off, roll back, press, and push. Big circle, we're going to grab down, cross hands, and finish form. Usually I can watch you guys with the fire, but I'm just gonna guess you guys did really good. So.
It's the best we ever did.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it this time. I'm sure it was. I'm sure. All right. Well, if there's no questions, we're gonna take a couple deep breaths to end class. So we will come back to Wuji. Remember, we're taking our time always. Focus on how wonderful this week is going to be. All right. Guys for coming today. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas.